everyone, and welcome back to the show. And it's our final episode review for what ended up being season 1 of Heated Rivalry. It's so funny because obviously I'm sure a lot of you guys watched this series when it premiered, and you all probably thought, oh, that's it, it's going to be just these 6 episodes, and that's going to be done and dusted. So anyway, it kind of feels weird, because obviously I had to wait until after the PHL season concluded before I could get started. Obviously I already knew there was going to be a season 2 that's supposed to be out at some point next year, 2027. But I bet when a lot of you guys were watching this episode live, you probably thought, okay, this is going to be your last one. There probably would not be a season 2. But there is going to be a season 2, so yeah, so we will have more episode reviews to do next year when season 2 comes out, depending on how we get it in the UK, because obviously we got it well after you guys, because obviously in America had it broadcasted end of November, and we in the UK did not get it until beginning of January this year. I keep saying, if the series had premiered in the UK at the exact same time as it did for North America, I probably would not have had to wait until the end of the PHL season to get it watched. So yeah, anyway, no, it doesn't matter. It's all fine. It's all fine. But yeah, so here we go, episode 6. So, the Cottage. Can you still rent that out? Because in the View, there was a segment that said you can rent the actual cottage out. Look it up. Look it up. Yeah. So, I have to say, I felt that this episode as a whole, it was okay, but I remember at the end, when the credits rolled, I was like, really? That's it? That's the end of the That's the end of the series? It's a bit like, it was almost like it just came out of nowhere. It's like, really? That's how it ended the series? Wow. So, I'm hoping, because I'm about a good chunk into the book, the second book. I've very recently finished the first book, and now I'm currently in the midst of the second book. I think I'm roughly 30-35% of the way done through the second book. So hopefully when we get to the point of the book, it might be done more better than the TV show. But I thought the TV show kind of rushed it a bit. Yeah, so this was a big episode, wasn't it? I wasn't too sure what was going to happen in this last episode. I wasn't really too sure what was going to happen. Especially because we had more books still to come. Obviously, Shane Ilya will return in book 6, which of course is being adapted for season 2 next year. That's all I know about season 2. All I know about season 2 is it's going to be maybe book 6. But I wouldn't be surprised if one of the other books also gets the game changer treatment, and you get sort of, entwined into the season. So anyway, but I thought it was an alright episode until it got to that literally the ending. I was like, really? This feels a bit rushed to me here. But we'll talk about what's going on. So let's do the plot summary first. And we'll get stuck into reviews. Here goes your plot summary, episode 6, The Cottage. Here's the plot summary. Episode 6 of the Heated Rivalry TV series serves as the emotionally charged season finale. It opens at the NLH Awards, where Scott Hunter receives the MVP award and publicly comes out as gay. Afterwards, Shane brings Ilya to a secluded cottage for a private romantic getaway where they officially confess their love for one another. Okay. Now, please, I've been saying it all the way through. Please, if you have not watched the episode that we're about to talk about, please go and do it now. Because in this review, there's going to be spoilers. We're going to be talking about various plot points. So please, if you've not seen this episode, why are you still here? Cut this insanity out now. Please don't do this again for season 2. Cut out the insanity. Please go and watch the episode now, and then come back to us when you have. Okay? Come back to us. But if you've already seen the episode, just hang it out about you. we go. It's time to review the final episode of season 1. Okay. So, we kick off with Scott Hunter. You know, he's at the MHL Awards. Now, I wasn't too sure if we were going to get any more game changer plot threads. That's what I said. I wasn't too sure if we were going to get any more game changer plot threads in this episode, because I kind of felt at the end of episode 5, that kind of, you know, ties it up. And then the only last thing is, of course, the award, although it's done a bit differently. In the book, Kip is actually there with Scott, and the TV show, what they've done is Scott's at the awards, but Kip is kind of watching it back home. I don't like that. Honestly, I don't like that. I don't like that. What's there to hide? Why couldn't the TV show put Kip there at the award show when in the book he actually is there? Okay, that to me is kind of like we're still trying to hide the fact that Scott is now out when he literally. Did you not see like the last episode? He literally got his boyfriend on the ice and they went full on tongue cocky. Brilliant to watch, by the way. Emotionally charged to watch, but yeah. So I personally did not like that change. You know, because if you've read the book, you know that Kip is actually there with Scott when he goes to get the award. So I do not like that change. I do not like that change at all. Not one bit. I mean, great to see Scott in the episode. Good, because obviously if Scott and Kip pop up, I'm always going to be really happy to see them there. But I just, no, you should not have made that change. It should not. It should not. Yeah, so we see him accepting his MVP award, and he makes this really emotional speech where he actually publicly admits he is gay. Although, really, shouldn't the kiss in the last episode make it very, very clear? Anyway. And it is really a moving speech. I literally was just welling up at this speech. And we're only literally the start of the episode. So, if that was... but you know what Scott and Kit do to me. You guys know. You guys know by now. But I was waiting for that speech because it was just so powerful, so moving. Especially at the end when he like openly admits his love for Kip. I thought it was so beautiful. So that sadly ties the game changer plot threads to a close. And the rest of the episode does focus on the tail end of the second book, Heated Rivalry. But nice to have a little game changer element in there to kick us off. But really, you shouldn't have changed it. You should have stuck to what was in the book. Just saying. Right. So sadly, the focus. Well, sadly for me, not for you. Probably not for you guys, but for me. Sadly for me. Sadly, the focus shifts back to the second book, and Shane Ilya head out to the cottage. Does anyone else think that sounds like a bit like a euphemism? We're heading out to the cottage. Which is where they take their secret relationship to. And, oh god. This to me just shows why I feel Shane Ilya's relationship is more lust. You know, Mr. Lava, Lava, Lava. And Scott and Kip's is more natural. It's more more of a connection. You know, there's a physical side. You know, Mr. Lava, Lava, Lava. But at the same time, there's also the emotional side to it as well. Yeah, but because basically with Scott and Kit, you see a more emotional side to it. Whereas for Shane Ilya, it's just sex, which is why I've struggled a lot throughout this series to, you know, try and believe that what they've got, Shane Ilya, is real. Because it just feels like he's just being fuck buddies. It's literally episode 6, like sex. Now I know what some of you are thinking. I'm a hypocrite. And you know what? You're probably right. But for me, you need that balance of the Mr. Lava, Lava, Lava. And the emotional connection as well. You gotta find that balance for me. It's just, okay? But literally, they barely even settle in, and straight away, they're at it like rabbits. You know, it's like as if neither have actually done it since the last time they were together. It's like just oh my god. And I'm honest. I'm gonna be honest because I have put it down my notes. It just gets uncomfortable for me to watch. You know, I basically because they've even basically like doing role play. I'm like no. I mean, I've heard heterosexual couples have done this, but really, it's like no, just no. It's like they're literally just basically trying to play role players if one of them's the hotel staff and the other's the guest. I'm like, oh no, that's too far. That's too far. That's too fine. That's too far. That's too far a line for me. There, that's too far. That's too far. Okay, get down, dirty. Get your kits off. Let's see some bits we don't know on the telly. Fine, but let's not do the role playing. Let's not do role playing. No to the role playing. Okay, so future partner, no role playing. Just make that clear now. No role playing in this relationship. Jesus. Oh God. So I just find it creepy. It just creeps me out. So no role play. No, there'll be no role playing here. Right. So despite their attempts, to try and bond together, Rose keeps texting. Now I was not. Now after Rose brilliantly earned herself a ton of brownie points in the last episode by basically putting 2 and 2 together and got 4. Okay. I wasn't sure we were going to see her again. Because to me, and this will sound bad, but I've got to do it anyway. See how I can describe it. Okay. Oh, I should have had Frenzy up here with me. Never mind. Didn't plan it. I saw Rose as basically a plot-driven character. So she's basically there to serve a role in the narrative, and then when she's done, that's it. Bye-bye. It's a bit like Coral in Finding Nemo. You know, she's there to serve a purpose, but once that's done, it's like, bye-bye, Coral. Frenzy! Feeding time! And you come, mate. That will do you till Thanksgiving. I know that's cruel. But I'm a San Jose Barracuda, so deal with it. I know you're going to think that's cruel, but it's the best I can describe. Yeah, so I was not expecting Rose not only to get a mention, but also to pop up in a scene. Wow. Okay. It'd be interesting if she does come back in the long game. It'd be interesting if she comes back in that. It's like on a friend situation. I'm interested if she does come back. But you can clearly tell that agitates Ilya, and can't blame him there. And unfortunately, we do have to learn the disgusting details of what Rose and Shane did together. Oh God, no, thank you very much. No. So then we have Hayden calling. So a lot of Shane's loved ones are literally like ringing him up. It's like, does this guy not get 5 minutes away? Because if this was me, and I had taken my partner out to a cottage, hoping to be like, Mr. Laba Laba Laba. Okay, I would basically, what I would have done is I would have put this on silent, and that way, even if it does ring, I won't be able to know what's going on. Okay, just put it on silent. Pretend you're at the cinema. Just put it on silent, and that way, if you do get calls, or just a little notification will pop. You can answer it later. Once you're flattened a bit, if you know where I'm going with that. But just seriously, why have you not been put on silent? Because Hayden then calls. And oh God, this is disgusting. Right, this is disgusting. This is disgusting. Right. So Hayden calls, but not before that. Ilya's trying to initiate some sex with Shane. And Shane's trying to answer the call. And while he is answering the call, Ilya is just like a dog on the bone here, and I'm like, now, no, this is all wrong! This is all wrong! He's in the middle of a phone call, and yet the guy's, whatever it is, literally, you know, noshing him off as we speak. Oh, God. It's like, no, this is like, are you too determined to creep me out? Literally, since Banana, we're going to go out with a bang. Are you too I'm like, are you two literally trying to cringe me out here? It's like, oh God. Like, why not just hang up? It's just, oh God, it's just disgusting. It's just, oh, for God's sake. I just, oh God. The idiot just literally just goes sex mad. And you can literally, you know, he's basically, you know, giving Shane oral, but the thing is like, oh, get on the phone! No! No, it's just wrong. It's wrong on so many levels. No! Hang up! Just hang up. Oh, for God's sake. Oh. Right. Once we finish with the cringe out sex, which is what I'm going to call it, we then try to start seeing more an emotional side. Well, I'm sorry, guys. Too little, too late now. Why are you waiting until the season finale start being emotional a little bit? No, too late now. Too late now. I've already labelled you both as book buddies, so too late now. Too late now. But let's see how they go about it, shall we? Let's see what I'll put. Right. So Ilya starts to consider his future as he becomes a free agent soon. And he actually is considering not only leaving Boston, but he's also considering leaving Boston for a Canadian team. So, put two and two together here. And he even considers doing the green card with Svetlana. And I'm like, no, don't do that. No, it didn't work on Will and Grace, Ilya. It won't work here. Trust me, it won't work. So that then leaves Shane. I don't know where he's going with this. So it leaves Shane to come up with the idea of Ilya going to Ottawa, who I believe is seen as the crap team in the Game Changers universe. Sorry to anyone watching from Ottawa. Sorry to anybody watching Ottawa, but that's what I've been told. That's what I've been told, that Ottawa, in the Game Changers universe, Ottawa is classed as the crap team in this universe. Well, we know in real life that's not the case in the PHL, because the Ottawa Charge, they're one of the top teams in the PHL. But in the Game Changers universe, Ottawa is the crap team. So, but apologies to everyone watching in Ottawa. Apologies to that. So Shane says he goes there, okay, and that would mean they could be closer to one another, and he even tries to come up with this like cover story to explain how they spend time together. But I'm just calling BS. I'm just like calling bullshit. Because does it really matter? Does it really matter why you two are spending time together? Could it not be seeing each other you're just friends or something like that? Like the rivalries now fade away because he's gone from Boston to Ottawa. You don't need to come with a cover story. It's like bullshit. I mean, as I was watching, I was thinking, oh, that's all bullshit. But then again, he's probably only just literally come up with this on the spot after they've just done some nookie. So he's probably not in the right space of mind right now. But I'm like, no. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's bullshit. But hats off to them for trying to do an emotional scene with Wilbur, because so far, throughout this whole series, with wherever those two have been in a room together, it's just been, you know, Mr. Lover. Where's the emotional connection? We know you've got physical connection. We've seen that a bit too many times. We've seen that. But where's the emotional side to it? You know, where's that? Where's that emotional connection there? Okay? But hats off for trying, but it was not good enough for me, I'm afraid. Not good enough for me. Right. This is now where things get very interesting. I'll be honest, and I think this is large because obviously I had to take notes. I at first was like, oh, what's happened? And then as the dialogue progressed, I'm like, ooh, okay, right, no, right, oh no, oh dear, oh dear, oh no, oh no. Right, I'm gonna have to rewatch the episode. I'm gonna watch the whole series again as a whole because obviously throughout each episode I've had to spend them obviously taking notes. Now, as meant that sometimes I might have missed one or two things. So I will get an opportunity to rewatch the whole series again now that I don't have to do note taking. So maybe it'll become more clear to me what it was. But for what I made out, it didn't look like there was too much going on, but clear enough for Shane's dad to come in and go put two girls like, oh no. And weren't in the pool. Weren't in the pool. So really, you should. Right, let's get to. I'll come back in a minute. I'll come back to the point in a minute. Right, so things get interesting as Shane's dad walks in on them. Okay. Now, if I remember rightly, the two of them were in the pool. So really, they could have just made a couple of scores like, oh, we're just play fighting in the pool. We were just. I know this is not going to sound. I know this is going to sound good, but there's no lovely way of putting it. We were just splashing each other. And I know the more I just said that. I know that sounded wrong. I know that sounded wrong. Oh god. No, that sounded wrong on so many levels. But you know what I mean. You know what I fucking mean. Okay. But they were in the pool, so really cool. Oh no, Dad! We were just play fighting. We were just splashing each other, you know? Yeah. I'm sure you did it with one of your rivals / bit on the side / book buddy / now boyfriend, whatever you want to call there. It's like, come on. No, but oh god, and the panic, the sheer panic on Shane's face is just wow. Because literally, he has basically just outed himself to his dad without realising it. And it's like, oh god. And I was just preparing myself for the rest of the episode to be completely and absolutely awkward. Because he's got to go tell his parents. He's got to. There's no getting away from it now. He's got no choice. His dad's just seen him in the pool, naked, with another man. Alright? So he's got no choice. He has to basically go straight to his parents' house and basically come clean. Okay? And sadly, it's not on his own terms. I can see the sheer panic in Shane's face there, and I just believed him. So finally, God, did it have to take you being outed for me to finally now side with you, Shane? Is that what needs to happen? But I finally now felt for him in that moment there. Really did. So, he does go over to his parents, along with Ilya, tells his parents he's gay, and of course, you know, he explain everything. And I do mean everything. So, because the last thing your parents want to know is what you've done with your secret boyfriend. That's the last thing they want to know. And then it gets even worse when Shane's mom basically just takes over. And I just literally, when I was watching it, I just literally want to go, back off, bitch. Like, seriously, back off. Back away. Back the fuck away. Back the fuck away. Back the fuck away. Okay, back the fuck away. Alright? Back the fuck away. Because she basically starts speaking about Shane, all of Shane's sponsor deals. And all that. And I really did not like how she questioned Ilya's decision to leave the Raiders for Ottawa. Okay? I did not like that. She was like, have you been bossed and drafted? Have you got no loyalty? I'm like, has she watched hockey? Has she watched our sport? Bitch! Trades happen all the damn fucking time! In fact, you try and show me 2 hockey rosters that look identical 2 seasons in a row. Okay? You try and show me a team's roster that looks exactly identical 2 seasons in a row. I dare ya. Go on, bitch. I dare ya. You won't. You won't. I had to learn at a very young age. Because I was 12 when I first got properly involved in hockey. So I was 12. So I had to learn pretty much at a very young age on the ropes, the do's and don'ts about the sport. And what I learned very quickly was how no 2 rosters were the same. Every off-season, so the summer months like we are in now, I'm recording at the time of this episode. So post the summer months, you'd always get the stories about players that have re-signed with the team and players that have basically left the team and signed elsewhere with another team in the league. You get that every summer. So no 2 hockey rosters are the same. So bitch, don't give me that, oh, you got no loyalty boss and all that. He's a free agent! He can do whatever the fuck he likes! He is about to become a free agent. He can do whatever the fuck he likes. He can re-sign with Boston, or he can go and sign Ottawa, or even go sign elsewhere. Okay? He's a free agent. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. So, oh my god. Did anybody else literally want to give Shane's mom a backhander? Literally, just one quick backhander across her snooty, stuck-up face and just want to rip her weeb out. You know? Because, oh my god. Oh my god, it's like, seriously, stop trying to take over the situation. You're not the one who's gay! Okay? Come on! So let's just put, that's it. You're not the one who's gay. Shane is. He's the one who's got to deal with it, not you. It's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is why family should not be involved in your personal lives, because they'll just butt in. They will. They'll just butt in. Okay? It's just, oh my god. Oh my god. Shane's dad actually prefers to be more accepting of it, actually. So, hats off to him, because he walks in on the 2 of them. He's thrown back about it. And yet, as obviously the rest of the events unfold, he kind of sort of, kind of be more accepting and more, reciprocal and more loving about it. So, really, the only problem, and I'm not surprised by this, and I don't care if it comes across as sexism. Basically, the only person in that room who's got a problem with this is the woman. The men seem fine about it. It's you, bitch, that's the problem. Alright? So, oh. God's sake, give me strength. 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 Okay. And the final bit I've got is obviously the ending. So this is the last bit now. So this episode, it kind of had a bit of an abrupt ending. So obviously Shane Ilya, they're packing the car, they're heading off. After obviously being with Shane, seeing Shane's parents, and it's just like that. So it's like, I just felt, is that it? Is that how we're gonna end the series? It feels a bit abrupt. It's almost like they leave it open for the possibility of a season 2. But how can you do that when this has been based on a book? This is why, if we're doing TV adaptation of books, you should just stick to the source material and don't try and leave it open-ended for the possibility of another season. Because that's where it went wrong with Big Little Lies. Okay? So, anyway. Yeah, I kind of felt it just felt a bit open-ended. It felt a bit abrupt. I was like, really? That's the end? The credits are rolling? So, I'm hoping that when I get to that point in the book, it will be a lot better than, it was displayed on the telly. But anyway, but that ends my notes. That's it! That is it. The whole series done and well and truly dusted. So, I felt this was an alright episode. Like I say, I didn't, obviously I had some problems with it, like how the sex got a bit too graphic for my liking. And I know what you're going to say, hypocrites. Go on, I'll take them. It's episodes, we're reviewing episode 6. I'll take them. I know you're all thinking, hypocrites. Fine. But that was just too much for me, that was. That was too much for me. It was right there. It shouldn't, given who I am, but it was just like, no, oh no, and he's on the phone to his mate, no, hang it up, no, stop, like, oh no, I want to go home now. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. Could you imagine what happened if Shane actually pressed the wrong buttons? Because obviously he's distracted by Ilya desperation and just knocking him off. Could you imagine that instead of pressing the call button, Shane pressed the FaceTime button? Now that would have been disastrous. Might be interesting to see Hayes' reaction, but yeah, that would have been. Oh no. Yeah. Also, did not like Shane's mom this episode, so stone the bitch. Stone her. Stone that bitch. Did not like her there at all. Okay. But all in all, I thought it was an alright episode. And plus, we know we've got more coming. We know we've got more coming. Because season 2 is mainly going to adapt the 6th book in the series, which is called The Long Game. Yeah, so Shane Ilya make are back centre stage in book 6, which is The Long Game. So I hear that season 2 is going to be mostly that. I'm not sure if any of the other books are going to be entwined to it as well. That was like we saw with this season with Game Changer, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't know much because it's very scarce for the D spot season 2, but that's good. That's good. So there's no point telling us every single thing you're gonna do before the season airs. Okay, let's just get us watching and then we talk afterwards. Yeah. So as a season finale, not really great because it just kind of leaves the whole thing open ended. It doesn't really like resolve things. It just leaves them open ended for possible future seasons. It was an alright episode. Finally, we got to see the emotional side to these two, rather than it just being all Mr. Lava. Okay. Yeah. So there you go. That is done and dusted. I am debating whether or not to do a season review as a whole. Because obviously, we've done episode reviews for all 6 episodes. And I'm thinking maybe just to do a off-the-cuff, authentic review about the season as a whole. So, no notes. I won't take any notes. I'll just basically spend at least half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, just talking about how I felt about the season in general. I might do some bullet points to on what I want to say, but just not do notes. So, I'm debating whether or not to do that. I might do. We'll see. Yeah. So I am looking forward to season 2. I'm probably with season 2. I'm probably going to be in the exact same boat I was for season 1. So I won't have had a chance to read the books that are being covered beforehand. I'll just go in, watch the season, and then obviously once I've depending where I'm up to at that point, I'll just do the books off afterwards. I'm currently on book 2. I definitely don't see myself getting to book 6 by the time North America gets it next year. Because I think in North America it's going to be April next year. So I imagine we in the UK probably will have to wait maybe till the summer or September. That would be good. That would be good because if it's summer September for us, that's good because obviously the PHL season will be done by then. I'll have no excuse not to just get it watched straight away. But surely they could now give it to us the same time as America, or maybe one day later, like they have done that with sometimes with American imports. Because I think Nashville we got a day after they broadcast it in the US. I think. Just no. So I am looking forward to season 2, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how things go. Yeah. But those are actually my thoughts on episode 6. So there you go. The whole season now done. The whole season is now done, and we look forward to season 2 next year. But that's going to clear my thoughts on the cottage. So until next time, thanks for joining me as always, and